Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I rise to introduce to you and through you retired Private Stan Edwards, a veteran of the Dieppe raids that took place over 75 years ago in World War II. He has received the Canadian Volunteer Service Medal, the Defence Medal, the 1939 to 1945 Star, and the 1939 to 1945 War Medal. He is joined today by his children and grandchildren, Barb Kajula, Ron and Kathy Edwards, Kim Carter, and Bob Edwards. Mr. Edwards, thank you for your service. I would now ask all of my guests to please rise and receive the traditional warm welcome of this assembly. On August 19, 1942, the 14th Canadian Army Tank Regiment took part in Operation Jubilee and landed on the beaches of Dieppe, France. As the tanks came to shore, they were brought to a halt by German fire and were trapped on the beach. They managed to form a protective ring of steel around the infantry who were under fire, and their efforts helped in the withdrawal of many soldiers. The valiant tankers fought until all their ammunition had been expended. All the tanks that landed were captured, along with the 167 men. 13 men, including the commanding officer, were killed in action. Mr. Stan Edwards, who I introduced earlier this afternoon, was a private at the time of landing on Dieppe. This summer, he returned to Dieppe after 75 years to take part in the unveiling ceremony of a monument dedicated to those who died or were captured. At a ceremony held in Calgary this summer, I was honored to meet Trooper retired Tommy Baker and Tank Gunner retired Bill Stewart. Another veteran, Trooper retired Bernard Johnson, also lives in Calgary. Unfortunately, Mr. Johnson, Mr. Baker, and Mr. Stewart were not able to attend today. Mr. Edwards and Mr. Stewart joined the Calgary Tank Regiment at the same time. While in Dieppe, they were a part of the valiant effort to protect the infantry. Both were taken as prisoners of war. To this day, they remain close friends. I want to thank these Albertans, Trooper retired Johnson, Trooper retired Baker, Tank Gunner retired Stewart, and Private retired Edwards for your sacrifice. To those who paid the ultimate price, to surviving veterans, to serving members and their families across Alberta and this nation, thank you, lest we forget.